Hey everybody, welcome back to another horror mystery box unboxing, and I'm not as enthusiastic as I am sometimes because we finally got our fucking December Loot Fright. Now, this is absolutely fucking ridiculous. Like I said, this is December's box. I didn't order it in December. This was supposed to arrive between the 1st and 10th of December. They still owe us one from the 1st and 10th of February. From the 1st of 10th of April. They still owe us 2 more boxes. It's going to be a little bit of some bullshit. I mean, the things they put inside isn't bad. I mean, it's like a $35 price tag. It's not horrible. There's, always a shirt, pin, and a few other things that you can use around the house or you can wear. I mean, it's neat stuff, but if they would keep their schedule like they're supposed to, I wouldn't have a word to say. Yeah, you'd be like, maybe you'd get something you wouldn't like and be like, oh, well, maybe next time. But next time should not take, 6 fucking months, Loot Fright. This is ridiculous. Now, the only person that's worse than you motherfuckers is Fright Crate, because that motherfucker stole our money. I mean, I know multiple people that still kept in for him to send us our stuff through Fright Crate, our final box. It's gone. Our money is gone. There's no hope in that. It's been, I think, next month will be a year. He has owed us this one box. And like I said, that money's gone. If you have to make an announcement and ghost and like delete, your Facebook, your fucking Instagram, your actual website and stuff like that to keep people from messaging you and trying to contact you. I hate to say it because I had hope out. I held hope out. But he's a thief because he stole from us. And it wouldn't be so bad if he kept some form of communication between us, like, hey, things are getting rough, blah, blah, blah. But no, he completely has not said anything. It's been totally quiet. And they're getting up there. Now, when their first box came out, it was great. Second box, good. Third box, good. And it was just going good. And then bankruptcy happened. And I understand that was some issues. It's because they overreach. They try to do too much. They try to do this. They try to do that. You should have stuck with your 1 fucking box or 2 box, and that's it. Now, I appreciate the horror-themed box, but, if you can't do it, don't fucking do it. Don't make promises you can't keep. Don't write checks your ass can't cash, is basically what I'm saying. And that's what they're doing. And not just with Loot Fright. Every crate they have is up to 6 months to a year behind. Now, I thought when NECA bought them, you wouldn't have an issue because maybe there'd be a bump or two in the road whenever NECA first bought them so they could work things out. But apparently, that's not the case because they did get 1 or 2 out at an okay time, but then this shit happened. It's not a shipping. It's not a COVID. That shit is over. I'm not saying COVID's over. COVID was real. It's still, people are still getting it. But that delay bullshit is over. Especially since this was owed to us in December. And get your fucking shit together. Now, you've never heard me say do not buy from these people or whatever, but I am dead serious about this one. Do not fucking buy from Loot Crate. If there was any kind of power that I could wield, it would make sure that not another motherfucking cent went to Loot Crate. Because their business practice is ridiculous. Their customer service is fucking poor. You don't ever get a response, like an actual response. You get a computer-generated response that has no feeling or thought behind it. And there's just no communication. There's no updates. There's no nothing. They did some shiesty shit like trying to change their websites around so you can't. It's hard to find how to fucking cancel these motherfuckers. But I think that's fixed now. I haven't went and looked because I'm stuck in for another fucking year because they changed shit around. They're like, oh well, we sent you an email. Yeah, but the shit goes to junk because you're fucking junk. Because they locked down their website so they could do improvements. I guess that's where our money's going to. Because that's the one thing they're never late on is taking your fucking money. I'll tell you that. But enough of my bitching. I think I've done it for 4 minutes. I do apologize if you came here just for this. But let's pop it open and see what we got. The theme is Enter Blumhouse. But my recommendation is do not deal with Loot Crate in any fashion. Nerd, geek, pop culture, horror, their Firefly, their Fallout, nothing. Do not deal with them because you're never going to get it. If you can wait for a year or over to get a box that's going on sale now, then sure. But until then, they're fucking ridiculous. Of course, they sent us the QR code. It took them, let's see, December, 6 months. They still give us a QR code, instead of you know, they could have took us 6 months to print off a paper that told us what the fuck's in the box. But first up, we got a Happy Death Day hat here. And this is a hat I will wear because it is a, what they call a dad hat. Like they have that, you know, that white thick backing, or the trucker back. Like, I like the dad hats where it fits like formally and snug to your head. So this is a hat I will actually wear. So Happy Death Day hat. We got an Upgrade pin from the movie Upgrade. We got a Blumhouse t-shirt. Loot Fright. We could have used these, you know, whenever masks were mandatory inside of buildings and stuff. But instead, you waited 6 months to get me anything. So these are kind of fucking useless now. Just throwing it out there. But it looks like we got the Purge Masks here. And it looks like our last item in the bag. Now this is the item that they teased. I remember this item. It is a Invisible Man Bathmat. And it's just supposed to look like a regular old bath mat, and then whenever you step on it all wet, it's supposed to change color. So after I say goodbye and thank you, we will do a little small cut, and I will get my hands wet and put it on this to see what it looks like. How about that? This stuff's alright if it would have come 6 months ago, like it was supposed to. I mean, you know, your expectations grow as the longer you wait. The longer you have to wait for something, the more you expect it to be good because of the wait. And a t-shirt, a hat, a bath mat, and some masks aren't worth 6 months of wait. I mean, it's poor business. It's poor business practice is what it is. I mean, and just the shitty. They do not respond is what they do. And if they will. I think the last post I checked on their Facebook and their Instagram, their last post was a while ago, and they'll throw something out. And I love how people cut right in as soon as they post it. They're like, well, hey, come and get our boxes. And people will be like, well, hey, how about you give me my fucking box you owed me for a year now? And then we'll buy this other box. That's what I like about, you know, us as people. As we're ready to just fucking turn that knife in whenever you give us an opportunity. But that is everything that came in Welcome to Blumhouse. They still owe me 2 more boxes. I forget the themes of them because it's been so fucking long. So I hope they ship them soon. I mean, they shipped this one. The 2 was supposed to come basically together because they owed me December's and February's. And they were set to ship at the same time, and they kept moving that back. And then April's was supposed to ship, which was supposed to be between the 1st and the 10th. So I know this is a long video. I do apologize. And if you've stuck around this long, I appreciate you listening to me bitch and just cut in. But in all honesty, guys, until things get straightened out and they get on a regular schedule, I would recommend do not mess with Loot Crate. I'm not even going to give you where you can find it. You can find it. It's Loot Crate. You go on fucking Google. But I would not recommend them. Just give it. I'm taking the L on this one. But if you liked everything, please like, subscribe, leave a comment down below, and I really hope to see you guys next time. I guess that's how it's supposed to turn out. It just looks like it's wet.